Diablo first, and I don't know, Rebecca. Hello. Trying to sort out our way we should go to get to the cat, and also I'm thinking that I might need not a bribe exactly, but something to make sure that the cats are where we can find them, because it's very hot today.
You want me to go find Rebecca?
Yeah, a lot of the cats are really trying to find a cool spot and just, oh, bonjour. A lot of them are just trying to stay cool today. Very hot, very humid, so.
Look at you being all international.
I have a few. I can say hello in a lot of different languages, but that's, and that's about it. But that's a good place to start, I think, Hi, Deb. So we are heading to Diablo. And we are hopeful. I was trying to get some enrichment for him.
Can we hit you up for an enrichment for Diablo?
Do you want, are you still doing sickles? Probably. Oh, okay. We are, I don't know, I don't even know if he, yeah. Maybe we should go get a spice bag? Yeah, okay, we're gonna go get a spice bag. Okay, awesome. Okay.
Where will I find that?
You could just, or you could go through, it's over the enrichment cabin, over by Moe and Bailey, that corner. So we're getting all kinds of adventures today. We're taking you along. Oh, thank you, Daniel. Wish me a happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
It was, yesterday was my actual birthday, or no, today's Sunday, 2 days ago, sorry, 2 days already. And if I hadn't been visiting my family in Columbus, I would have been here on my birthday, but I was in Ohio, so. So what we're doing is heading to the enrichment cabin, and that's where we make blood sickles for the cats, also fish sickles, and we also do spice bags and perfume tubes there. So I've been given the recommendation that Diablo and Alithia both really like spice bags. Actually, I think Alithia is a perfume tube. So we're gonna see if that makes them a little more interested in us today. So this is catnip and celery seed.
Catnip and celery seed?
Perfume. That's what Sarah D told me.
Who knew celery even had a smell?
Sarah D is like the expert on Diablo. That's her boy, so I figured I'll take her advice on what he likes.
I love how organized you guys keep this room.
She was going to actually be here to pass it out to him, but she had an appointment that she forgot about. So, all right, so here it is. All right, so we have these little bags. Like you might, those of us that are like me remember packing lunch that way back in the day. So we're going to put a little bit of celery seed and a little catnip in here. I may have to search for the celery seed.
They're probably pretty small.
Put together. Yeah, I don't imagine it's in a big container like the catnip. I would think no.
Wendy, she's going to sing to Diablo, and then she has a tribute to Perfection, and then after she's through singing, I'm actually going to do a bit of a walkabout since you guys didn't get one this morning.
Celery seed. I'm not sure what's oregano. I'm not seeing any celery seed. I wonder if it's over in the other. We won't worry about it today. All right. I think he'll be happy with this catnip. Shake it up real good.
You cook like I do. If you don't have oregano, pepper will be fine.
Exactly. All right. And we'll kind of squish it up like that for him. And then we'll get a tube. Smells really pretty.
Hello.
They had one extra sickle, so it's cool. Something kind of musky. To me, she seems like a Chanel kind of girl. very elegant. I think she deserves number 5. And just so you all know out there that, is this not a spray? Oh, okay. I don't know how I would do that without a spray attachment. This says inspired by Chanel number 5, so we won't tell Olivia it's a knockoff. We'll just do it. So, cat's sense of smell is much better than ours, so we don't need to do like, we don't need to douse it. We can just like that. Just a little. Actually, for people, that's good advice too. A little goes a long way. All right, I think we are ready now. We are full of enrichment and ready to go. And hopefully there was a couple of rumbles of thunder earlier, but I think we're going to be okay. Give me to take that back. All right. And I always feel bad, everybody, for Carol's sake. Oh, do I do this?
Well, if you want to talk to the thing, yeah.
Thank you.
It's hard to do in gloves.
Carol is helping me with my technical difficulties.
Diablo. Is that where you want to go first?
Diablo, yeah. Yeah, it definitely, we are all still masked up in situations where we're in close proximity, like we're in the golf cart right now, or when we go into the cabin that we just went into to make enrichment. If we're in food prep and we're making diets for the cats, we did operant conditioning just before this. If we are handling food in any way, we have our mask on. If we're a certain distance from the cats, we have our mask on, because there is no, I guess they're working on one actually, I read the other day, but there is no vaccine as of now for the cats.
Well, actually, there is one.
There is one.
Our vet says our cats are so old that the ones who need it the most, he's afraid to even catch and try to give it to them because they'll have
I
a
see.
freaking heart attack.
I see, yeah. Yeah, it's not quite the same as us going to, CVS. It's a different matter when you're dealing with tigers, right? And besides, it's a very small thing for me to do as a keeper, to put a mask on. If that's worth saving tigers, why would I not do that? I mean, it's not even really anything to think about. All right, let's see where she went. All right, so this might be a little bit of a hunt now for them.
This is the best kind of cat hunt, where we hunt them down and give them something they love. Oh, I've got it facing the wrong way. Sorry, guys.
So we probably want to look for a cool spot.
There's the man of the hour. I'm going to stay back so you can get the fun stuff. Look at that. Look what you're getting.
Back and forth, and if I point this, will you be able to still pick it up?
I don't know. Well,
maybe if I put myself, she's right down there under her tree, so maybe if I stay like right here, maybe you can.
I'm hoping he doesn't run when I come by.
See, got it. Do you want to go around the other way? I don't know if we can.
I'm just going to not look at him and see if I can get past him here. Yeah, you're thinking, this can't be good. She's under the cooler roof. You're so funny. He went into the air.
All right, so let me go ahead and set up here. All right. All right, is that good? Hear me?
I can hear you. Can everybody else hear her okay?
Is that good? All right, I'm going to take these gloves off too, now that I've done enrichment. All right, so the inspiration for this today is that Diablo and Alithia are neighbors, and they sort of like each other from a distance. So I was thinking that this might be a song that Diablo would sing to her if he could do that. My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. Shoot it up, do do, shoot it up, do do, shoot it up, do do, shoot it up, do do. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. I only have eyes for you, dear. The moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky. I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden, or on a crowded avenue. You are here, so am I. Maybe millions of people walk by, but they all disappear from view. And I only have eyes for you.
Well, that was about as perfect as it could be, and I almost cracked up laughing when I heard what it was going to be.
And it is really sweet. They do spend a lot of time very close to each other and just looking at each other longingly. Of course, we do tend to do that as people, don't we? We tend to project our kinds of feelings on cats, but it's all good. It doesn't do them any harm. So hopefully they're going to discover their enrichment here a little bit later when it's not so warm. I'm sure she'll come out from under that coolaroo and explore that a little bit. So, all right, so back to the cart. We have one more stop to make.
Which way you want to go?
Or I guess, yeah, we probably should take the cart. Yeah, over. So maybe over by the kitten cabana, like that area.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off.
Yeah. Not sure what happened up there at the top. There's like plastic bags hanging all over the place.
That's going to be really fun to watch him explore that. All right.
They're saying they love your singing.
Oh, thank you.
They meant the cats.
Oh. Yeah, it's funny. Cats are almost like better than the Weather Channel. You could pretty much just come and see what the cats are doing, and it would tell you what kind of weather to expect. I always say that's a good gauge at home, even though my cats are indoor. I can always tell if it's hot or cold or what kind of, if there's a storm. It's based on their behavior. That's because we've kind of gotten away from our connection to nature as people, and they haven't lost that. So now we have to do things like put apps on our phone because we are not used to reading the signs in nature to let us know what's going on. So
yeah, nowadays when you say I smell rain, people look at you like
I
you're out
know,
of
but
your
you really
mind.
do. Rain has a definite smell. I totally agree with that. Yeah. All right, so
We have a picture of her right here.
yeah.
So for anyone who may not know, we just recently lost Perfection. She was 25 years old, and man, she was a hunter to the very end. That cat could lure anything into her enclosure and catch it.
All right, so those of you who have been faithful followers, have been watching this, know that I did sing a song for Perfection back a while back called Killer Queen. I like to think she was a Queen fan. So this is another Queen song. There's no time for us. There's no place for us. What is this thing that builds our dreams, yet slips away from us? Who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever? Ooh. There's no chance for us. It's all decided for us. This world has only one sweet moment set aside for us. Who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever? Who dares to love forever? Oh, perfection, goodbye.
Well, there's not a dry eye on the internet right now.
Okay, I got through the whole thing.
And beautifully, I might add.
Thank you so much for joining us for Singing Sunday. It was important for me to do that for her. And promise next week it'll be something more up.
Well, I think that was a beautiful tribute, and I'm going to walk it off by, and help all of you guys walk it off by going around, and we'll see some cats and maybe channel some of Perfection out there.
There you go.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. I think I'm just going to the gift shop to do letters, so.
Oh,
walk
thank
over
you.
there.
King Tut lives next door here to where Perfection was. And he's one that we worry about a lot because he's had neurological issues for a very long time. I see him on the observation charts every day. When our keepers go out and feed the cats and clean the cages, they log on the observation charts what the cats ate, how they're doing. And so every day I get a report on how he ate because they log everything that he eats to make sure that he's consuming enough food. I agree. That was a beautiful, beautiful tribute that Lisa did, and I don't know how she managed to get through it. That was exquisite. I'm 60 years old, and I spent 25 years with perfection. And Jamie's only 41, and she spent 25 years with perfection. These cats become such amazing members of our extended family. All of these cages that were hers and Breezy's were connected together so that she could have access to all of them. So all of the caging that you see back there was part of her realm. And she was really healthy right up until the very end. You see Running Bear, sleepy, sleepy Running Bear. He's another very, very old bobcat. I doubt that he'll hear me. Oh, did you just sense me being here? Somebody needs some grooming. Oh my goodness, look at that on your neck. Oh dear. You know, when they get to be this old, they can't do their own grooming. And we have people that work with them with back scratchers to try and get them to come over to the side of the cage, and then we can use the back scratcher to try and take the furry mats off their necks. But I'm guessing from the way he looks, he's not one of the cats who will allow that. And the only other alternative is to sedate him. And at his age, that's really, really dangerous. But it looks like it's going to need to be done. All right, I'm on the hunt for Simba, the Savannah cat. Oh no, he's inside. How about Mrs. Claus? Well, I don't know. Is Simba in here? Inside or outside? This may prove to be a really stupid time to try and do a walkabout. I'm not seeing anybody. Guess since I'm nowhere near a cat or a person, I could take my mask off. Oh, there she is. Hello, Mrs. Claus. Hi there, little whoopee. Hi. Did you say meow? Did I hear you say meow? Yes, you did. You said meow. You said meow. Oh, she's such a good girl. Such a very good girl. Were you playing with something? Was that fun? Gonna pee on it again? You should pee on it again. Yeah, pee on everything. That'll make it all smell good. All smell like you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want you coming up here and jumping on my face. Yes, you are adorable. Yeah, Deb's right. She is so tiny that she has to be in this 2x4 wire. And these 2x4 wire cages were actually built for lemurs back in the day. And they were made to be very tall because they had a lot of aerial space up in the trees. And so we've put some platforms like that up into the trees to give her a little bit more stuff to do. But I wish you could move to a bigger cage if you weren't such a tiny thing. Just such a tiny thing. Yeah. Cute little tail wags. Jamie was telling me about little Summer, and oh my gosh, that poor baby bobcat. She's one of the cats from the wild, a little orphaned bobcat kitten, and she has not been doing well. She's just not eating, and Jamie doesn't know for sure what it is. When she first came in, she seemed to have a bunch of neurological issues, and so she was put on a bunch of medications, but I think she didn't react well to the medications, and they probably stripped the good bacteria out of her digestive system, so then she wasn't digesting what she was eating. And so they've been giving her Fortiflora to try and build up that good bacteria, and trying desperately to get her to eat. And all she wants to do is play. That cat doesn't want to do anything but play. And Jamie says her tail is just the twitchiest little bobcat tail she's ever seen on a bobcat before. That she's just way too playful and way too uninterested in food. So it's been a real struggle, but here for the past couple of days she's had a good solid poop. Sorry everybody that we're talking about poop, but that's good news for baby bobcat, and that means that she's digesting her food better now. It's just now a real struggle every couple hours to get her to eat something. Jamie's trying her on some new foods tonight, where she's trying to play with her with the food. You know, like when you have a baby and you say, here's the airplane coming into the airport to park the peas in the kid's mouth. She's having to kind of do that with the bobcat to get her to play with the food and hopefully swallow it in the meanwhile, because all she wants to do is play. Yeah, I know in a minute you're just gonna jump up here and grab me by the face. So I think while I still have my face, gonna go find another cat. We got a report of another bobcat that appears to be in need, and the guy has a humane trap. So he's trying to, oh, Peacher, he's trying to catch it. It's a bobcat that appears to have lost its mother, but it's a little bit older. It's just not feeding itself well because it is just starving. And so he's been successful in getting the cat to eat. He just hasn't been successful so far in catching it. There's no way we can run down a cat that isn't injured. They'll outrun us every time. Whatever was in that bag, it must have been really wonderful, huh, Beecher? Oh, man. Tore that thing to shreds. Absolutely to shreds. Ooh, these volunteers are doing something. Let's go see what they're doing. It's much more interesting when there's people doing stuff. I'm going to put my mask on, though, because I'm going to be close to them. Would you ladies like to introduce yourself and tell everybody on Facebook what you're doing?
I'm Penny, and I just gave our good boy Frankie a chicken sickle.
And I'm Tammy, and I'm just riding along. We're giving out sickles today.
Oh, what a great day for it, man. They're so hot.
It is crazy hot out.
He's
And
like,
you can
thank
tell
you.
he's loving it.
He met us at the lockout, so he was ready for his sickle.
As I was driving up here, I was seeing all the big cats had their faces down on their sickles. It was like, oh, yes.
Rather than, the nose, getting the nose full. Yeah, think everybody's been interested in it today pretty much, so hot enough for it.
It is hot. It's 91 by my watch. Feels like worse.
We're like the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
We're making our rounds.
Except you don't have the creepy noise, the
Yes,
You're right.
minus the
music.
weird song. He's definitely into it. He's pretty reliable.
I can hear him licking from here.
I can't do.
He's actually got a chicken sickle today, so favorite.
He likes fish, but I think he likes just about anything. I
Anything
think
on
your
a hot
favorite
day.
is fish. So.
We're off to see if Flint and Nabisco want one.
I'm going to follow you if that's okay.
That's fine.
It's much more interesting for people when there's stuff going on. I'm walking around seeing cats sleeping everywhere. They know I don't have anything for them. I will meet you over there.
Okay.
Ooh, Flint and Nabisco. It's going to be yummy. You're going to love it. Flint and Nabisco are a couple of young bobcats. Most exotic cats are solitary by nature, but these guys were introduced when they were really young, and they seem to really enjoy each other's company. Step 1, find the bobcat. Flint! Oh my goodness! Flint! Yeah, they're coming with stuff for you. Oh, you got me. You both got me. Oh, you're so clever. You're both so clever. It's the sickle truck. Oh, man. Yeah, you want to come over here? Let's go over here and get it. Come on. We are running for some sickles. Come on, Flint. You're missing out. You're gonna love it.
Oh, you're up top.
I got it.
We'll push it back. Penny, I'm going to hand you your operant stick to push biscuits back. Probably not going to take it, but...
He's too interested in his way. It's hot, buddy. I don't think he's trying to tickle. Telling me it's hot. What's she doing? Is there too much going on?
Penny,
Yeah.
Ooh.